Reuters, 11th of January 2024, Maldives strengthens ties with China in response to India's shift. China's efforts to encircle India and develop a string of pearls offensive tactics around India have resulted in the fall of the Maldives. Following a campaign in which he painted China's regional rival India as a threat to sovereignty, newly elected President Mohamed Muizzu of the Maldives boosted ties with China on Wednesday on his first state visit to Beijing. Speaking at the Great Hall of the People, Chinese President Xi Jinping referred to Muizzu as an old friend as the Asian behemoth agreed to a comprehensive strategic cooperative partnership, opening the door for additional investment in the Indian Ocean archipelago. According to Chinese official media, Xi told Muizzu that China-Maldives ties have a unique chance to build on the past and move forward into the future. After winning on his India Out platform, wherein he described New Delhi's enormous influence as a threat to sovereignty, Muizzu took office in November. Despite being deeply indebted to Beijing, his government has since asked dozens of Indian military troops stationed locally to leave while promoting chances for Chinese businesses. Following a military skirmish in the western Himalayas in June 2020 that claimed the lives of 20 Indian and 4 Chinese soldiers, ties between the two countries plummeted. China is paving the way for further debt-trapping investment in a region where India has already witnessed Sri Lanka, another neighbor, move closer to China by strengthening its relations with the Maldives. In a statement released after the meeting, President Dr. Muizzu thanked China for 20 key agreements between the two countries and acknowledged the critical role that China has played in the Maldives' infrastructure development and economic success. According to World Bank data, the Maldives owes China $1.37 billion, or around 20% of its public debt, which puts Beijing ahead of Saudi Arabia and India, which it owes $124 million and $123 million, respectively, as its largest bilateral creditor. According to data from the American Enterprise Institute think tank, since the Maldives decided to join the Belt and Road Initiative in 2014, Chinese companies have made additional investments in the country, totaling $1.37 billion. According to official media, Xi stated that China firmly supports the Maldives in preserving their independence, national dignity, and national sovereignty under Chinese hegemony. Plus, according to Xinhua, Beijing would be open to exchange experience of state governance with Mao. Before meeting with Xi, Muizzu was shown a video on X, formerly known as Twitter, from his presidential office account. The footage showed him touring the Chinese Communist Party Museum in Beijing. In an October development assessment on the Maldives, the World Bank cautioned that further cozying up to China could be problematic because there was a lack of domestic investment opportunities and a build-up of sovereign exposure during the pandemic. Xi stated that he supported more direct flights between the two nations, which might benefit the Maldives' travel and tourist industry, which the Asian Development Bank estimates will account for 79% of the country's economic growth in 2022.